Jack Johnson on XFM. Karl.
Right.
Yeah, we were talking briefly earlier about something that you'd been reading.
Well, it's just that you're always having a go at me, saying, you know, you're never happy.
True.
You know, what cheers you up? What's the best thing that can happen for you, and stuff like that, right?
Sorry, I've never said to you what's the best thing that can happen for you.
No, but
I'm
like
trying to encourage you.
Steve's, and you have a bit. I've started reading more and I'm doing more science stuff, even though some of it does me head in. Like I say, knowledge is almost annoying. Right, knowing about that mammoth is
Think
annoying.
about being a quote.
Yeah.
Think that if I have seen furthest because I stood on the shoulder of giants, we will fight them on the beaches. E equals MC squared. Knowledge is annoying.
Yeah.
That's an amazing one. Karl Pilkington, 2005.
No, but it can get you down, can't it?
Go on.
Knowing stuff that's going on.
Yeah, knowing stuff. Sometimes I don't want to have stuff in my head. When I read a horrible story or someone tells me, I wish I didn't know it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But at the same time, there was something in the paper about things to do before you die, and it was just stuff that I sort of looked at. I thought, don't want to do that. Cross that off. Not bothering with that. At number one, you always know what's at number one. It's the same thing every time.
Swim with dolphins.
Yeah. Don't know why. But, do you want to do that?
What's going on down there that it's so good? What do we not know about?
I mean, yeah, it'd be fun. I'd love to sort of encounter most animals, to be honest. I mean, there's be a few animals on the top of the list. I'd rather hang out with a bunch of chimps.
I wonder if it's.
love that.
I wonder if it's you're down there with dolphins and you're swimming with them, and then they sort of they click away, they click,
And they tell you a secret.
you go into they lead you into a cave, right? But down there, it's like being at like Rolling Stones' house in the 1970s. It's
They're
like
smoking.
there's drink, there's women,
Yeah,
there's
don't
Mars
tell 'em.
bars, there's like
They're eating tuna. They're loving tuna.
they love it, but they can speak. They go, all this clicking stuff, it's nonsense. We're
Yeah.
at a wild time then. They go berserk, go crazy. It's 24 hours of non-stop debauchery,
I think it's spiritual,
but
isn't it?
never
That-
mention it to anyone else.
It's incredible because you know they're so intelligent, and you know. Do you know about dolphins though? That how intelligent they are.
Well, people keep saying that, but what have they done? Do you know what I mean? Why? What has someone done that they've gone? I've read a book by a dolphin or whatever. What have they done? That makes them so bright. It's the same way they go. You know, they look after you, they save you, and that. There's got to be one bad 'un in that bunch.
Of course they. Sorry, I wasn't suggesting they're all flipper. I'm not just they're constantly going round the oceans trying to save people. I mean, they're intelligent, you know.
In what way?
What do you mean, in what way?
Well, what do
you mean, why do, because
why
they
do
pass
people keep
tests,
saying they're bright?
because of the things they can achieve and learn,
Like
and,
what?
and well, they can tell shapes, objects, colours. Sorry, Karl, I mean, they're no match for you. They're not as clever as you. They're way down this, that. But it's all relative, isn't it? For a non-human, they're doing okay. They're up there with chimps, you know.
So what do you want to do before you die? Anything? Any achievements you want to have?
Well, if I'm ill, I'd prefer to go to the doctors than to go with the dolphins.
Yeah.
Why are you suddenly ill? It's not, when they say things to do before you die, they don't literally mean the day before.
They mean
you croak it.
that you want to experience life. You can do it over the next 20
Is
years.
that what you thought you meant? Like, literally
Is
the
that
24
what you
hours
meant?
before
Like
you
a
die?
priest there going, give me the lift. What is it, Grandad? Dolphins. You know, no fit state, Grandad. Get me in the water. Get me down to Brighton. What do you think that list means?
Well, yeah, that, you know, before you die.
You're incredible, Karl.
Amazing.
You're all this time.
Things to do before you die.
That's why he doesn't want to do any of them.
Didn't you think it was a bit extraordinary that you
So
had to
what
try
you-
and swim with dolphins and visit Disneyland
Well,
and climb Mount
That's
Kilimanjaro
why I
all in
was
the same
saying to you,
afternoon?
That's why I said to you, I would be in no mood for a dip.
That's incredible! Always a new twist on things. Always a new twist on things.
But you say about travelling and that, you like travelling and stuff, but why?
Because I've seen and experienced extraordinary things. You know, I went to Kenya once. I met a man who was a vigilante. He was cleaning up his neighbourhood because the police were too corrupt to do it. Carried a sword, and you know, he was extraordinary. He'd been attacked, but he didn't care. He fought them off. He was trying in this little slum area to try and instill some law and order. He had to arrest his brother-in-law once. It was a fascinating story, and he was an extraordinary man.
I went to Manchester and I saw two lads with big heads and webbed feet looking at a house. There was a horse in the living room.